Hey, we started 5 with some crazy weather. You heard that thunder moving through the Portland area right now. We're seeing thunder, lightning, hail, rain, wind, all of the above. We're also seeing a ton of posts from you on social media of what's happening right outside your homes right now. At this point, about 3,500 PGE customers are without power, and we're even getting reports of some damage in some parts of Northeast Portland, but we're working to verify that at the moment. That said, let's get right to Keely Chalmers in the Weather Center. So Keely, what are you seeing right now?
Well, we're seeing this system gradually move from the north to the south, moving through the foothills down along I-84 into the metro area right now, where we are seeing, again, thunder, lightning, and hail. We had reports of penny-sized hail at the National Weather Service near the airport a short while ago. Also had reports of some nickel-sized hail in southeast Portland. This, again, storm moving through the metro area right now, producing the thunder, the lightning, as well as this hail. And as you can see right now, starting to make its way into Canby, where we're seeing very heavy downpours right now, as well as hail. But I have to point out, the National Weather Service says it's going to be investigating this hail because it could be graupel. It could be more like a snow substance, which would be a huge deal here in September. So again, right now they're calling it hail. They're going to be investigating to see if it's something else, but we are keeping track of this path as it moves to the south. Again, not only are we seeing lightning, not only are we seeing hail, heavy downpours, we're also seeing broad rotation. At this point, we haven't had any reports of any funnel clouds, but some of those images you saw did show some rotation there, and that is mainly broad rotation associated with this kind of thunderstorm activity.